that you are selected as a manager. After a while, they sent me to Islamabad office from Karachi as a regional manager. So within 6 months, I was promoted to a national collection manager. I was, Naeem Saab, you are fired. I got really upset. जो नसीब में होता है उन्हें दो और टाइम बर्बाद करते हो. पूरी रात होटल पे, चाय के होटल, पठान के होटल पे, क्वेटा कैफे पे बैठ के गुजारी. Another tragedy, my father died. Assalamu alaikum. So I remember last time when we started talking about the story of my life, I think we finished I used to be working at medical management. That was a company that I used to work for. And जहाँ पे हमने बात छोड़ी थी वो ये था कि my managers used to believe that I won't be able to be a good manager because I am a good collector, but I won't be able to manage people really well because I don't have managerial qualities. And I used to believe, okay, that's fine. If people think that way, let them think that way. I'm okay with what I'm doing. What happened after a few days? The owner of the company, she was traveling, she came to Pakistan, and there was a vacancy for the managers. Now this time around, I thought, because before that it was cherry picking, like whoever likes the collector as a manager, they used to hire those people or promote those people. That was the time when I realized that now I should be actually giving out my CV for the managerial post and see if I have the skill set and I can be selected. So I remember there were 13 people who were interviewed that day. I was the one last to be sent for the interview because they thought that before that ma'am would be able to select someone and then this guy would be the last, so we need only one manager that will be selected. So I remember I was the last one. I went in, I was wearing blue jeans and white shirt. That was the dressing of my day. I still remember that day and that dressing. I went to the restroom, I just combed my hair, went for the interview. She asked me a few questions and I replied the questions to the best of my knowledge. I told whatever I knew about the industry, about the work I was doing. And within the conversation, ma'am, the owner of the company, told the CEO that I need this guy. So they hired me right then and there in that room. So they told me, okay, from Monday, that was Friday. So on Monday, you're going to be acting as a manager. So you got to be coming in the manager outfit and don't let anybody know on the floor that you are selected as the manager because that is something we'll announce. So I think that was Friday. I was hired as a manager. उन्होंने मुझे कहा मंडे को आपने मैनेजर के आउटफिट में आना है और आपको टीम असाइन कर देंगे, but don't tell anyone on the floor that you are selected as a manager. तो डे ऑफ हुआ, हम वैन में बैठे, वैन में लोग स्पेकुलेशन कर रहे थे कि भाई वो मैनेजर बना होगा, फलां बंदा मैनेजर बना होगा, but I knew who is going to be the manager. So on Monday when I came, I was in good dressing because I was acting as a manager that day. So people got an idea that who's going to be selected as the manager, who has been selected as a manager. So I started working on my team. I got a team of 10 individuals and I started working with them. With time, I was able to prove that yes, I do have the managerial skills because my team was doing the best. As a manager, I did well, so they promoted me to a QA manager after a while. So I was serving the company for QA manager, and then of course I had some issues with my salary and the growth. So I went back to the management and asked them for growth. And like everybody else, like that is how companies operate in the past. I'm not sure what is going on these days, but when you ask for a raise, all of a sudden you become the worst employee out of the best employee because now you start thinking about yourself. If you keep contributing to the goals of the company, you keep doing well, they're happy with and satisfied with you, but the moment you start realizing and start thinking about your own future, people take you as an enemy. Same thing happened with me. They did not want to give me a raise. So the last resort for me was to resign. And I told them either I would like to resign or I would like to have a better option or better salaries. They accepted my resignation. I resigned. I went for another company. I got a job offer. I served my notice period for 30 days. And the last day when I was going to leave the company, I got a call from the owner of the company. And he said, Naeem, where are you going? And I told him the name of the company where I'm going. And he said, okay, what if I give you the same package? Would you still go? And I said, I won't, because I love working with you as an owner of the company. Rest about the, forget about the management, but yes, as an owner, I've learned a lot from you, so I would like to continue working with you. So he retained me, and they sent me, after a while, they sent me to Islamabad office from Karachi as a regional manager. There were some challenges they were facing. They were not able to run that particular office properly, so they wanted me to go there and manage the office. I came to Islamabad. That was the first time back in 2015. I had a team of 40 people. There was a floor for up to 65 individuals, but there were only 45 people working, and they had certain limitations like how to fill up the floor because people were not able to be retained properly. So within, I believe, 3 to 6 months, I was able to set that up really well. We were able to grow the business. So within 6 months, I was promoted to a national collection manager. I was sent back to Karachi, and I was acting as a national collection manager, heading over 3 offices, Karachi, Lahore and Islamabad, and it was going pretty smooth. But then again, I started thinking about my growth. I think that is what an individual should be hungry for. That is a learning for all of you. If you really want to grow, if you know your limits, go beyond your limits. and try to do something that benefits you in the long run. I went to the CEO, asked for the growth, and they told me, you are already at the top of your career and we don't see you going anywhere, at least for another year. And I thought, well, if that is the case, then I should be moving, and that's what I did. I went to a company, I gave my interview. I didn't get the first offer, but yes, somehow current employer got an idea that I went for an interview. So I remember the next day when I went to the office, the CEO called me in his room, asked me certain questions. He said, Naeem, are you willing to switch, or you just went for an interview to check your worth? So I told him that I know my worth. I'm actually moving this time around. So they didn't say anything. They said, okay, now you can go back home. I went home. I slept. Early morning, I think 9 or 10 a.m. in the morning, I got a call from HR. I remember the name of the guy, Faraz. He was our HR manager. And he said, Naeem Saab, you are fired. And I said, why? They said, this integrity, we believe that you are leaving the company, and the company that you are joining, you will take our employees with you, which is integrity, and based on that you are fired. I got really upset. I got very angry as well, and I thought, okay, no, that's not the way. I'll not leave them alone. I'll take them to court and blah, 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 because I was angry. But after some time, I realized that that's okay. Let's not waste my time. I will definitely get a better offer. So, jo naseeb mein hota hai hone do. I had some savings as well. So I told my wife that ultimately now I don't have a job. And she said, okay, don't worry. I know your skill set. So you will be able to get a good job or get good option. Let's not worry about it. But do not tell anyone at your home, to your family, that you've lost the job, because that will be bad. Everybody will have mercy on us. That's what we don't want. So I did not tell anyone at my family that I've lost the job. शुरू में जिस तरह से मैं ऑफिस जाता था उसी तरह से मैं तैयार होकर शाम को चला जाता था घर से ऑफिस के लिए. आई यूज्ड टू गो स्टे एट माय फ्रेंड्स. कुछ दिनों बाद दोस्त भी तंग होना शुरू हो गए, वही हम दिन में जॉब करते हैं, तुम रात में आ जाते हो और टाइम बर्बाद करते हो. तो आई रिमेंबर कि मैंने कुछ रातें तो पूरी रात होटल पे, चाय होटल, पठान के होटल पे, क्वेटा कैफे पे बैठ के गुजारी. सुबह छुट्टी के टाइम पे मैं घर आ जाता था. तो दैट वाज द रूटीन. फिर मुझे लगा कि अब जो मेरी जॉब ऑफर मिली थी मुझे, वो ऑफर उन्होंने ऑनर नहीं किया. उन्होंने कहा कि फॉर द टाइम बीइंग वी हैव हेल्ड दैट पोजीशन, वी आर नॉट हायरिंग ऑन दैट. तो वो ऑप्शन भी चला गया. अब जॉब भी नहीं है, सर्चिंग कर रहा हूँ. I went for many different interviews. तो लोग कहते थे कि you are overqualified for the job. तो technically they were not able to hire me. They were not willing to hire me. They were not willing to give me a chance. दो के मैंने कहा कम सैलरी पे हायर कर लो, give me a chance, I want to learn. But उन्होंने कहा जी नहीं, sorry, we can't. तो हुआ क्या कि मुझे जो है ultimately मैंने टीचिंग दोबारा से शुरू कर दी. That was my passion. तो मैंने दोबारा से एक स्कूल में पढ़ाना शुरू कर दिया, एक कोचिंग सेंटर में पढ़ाना शुरू कर दिया, पार्ट टाइम में कोई होम ट्यूशंस ले ली, and I continued doing that. उसी दौरान I had to face another tragedy. My father died while I was jobless.